I see some of you laughing and some of you crying. I'm not sure. Yes. What's the fourth category? Maybe the fourth category is arguments. The fourth category could be arguments. All right, anybody else? Anything you want to say about this? Did you discover some things that may be the cause of some of the problems? All right, Denise would like to hear some of the information. So anybody want to share? Where are you coming? Because you said I was cooking your goose.
Yeah, her column was getting a little bit large. No, I actually did that to see where she would stand with the issues that I put. I made her column larger for a reason. But no, actually, we've pretty much worked on everything. It's pretty much balanced equal. I mean, we both do the cooking, we both do the dishes. The way our household has always ran is if you cook, you don't clean. So, but we both do the cooking, we both do the dishes, so that's fine. She likes to do laundry her own way. She likes to do, her own clothes her own way, so I'll let her do the laundry. Washing the car, physical stuff, I'll do. Vacuuming, all that stuff, I'll do. But, like if we had a dog, I'm not going to just have her say, you got to take the dog for the walk all the time. That's something like us, something we both will do. Children, discipline, that was something we wrote down for disciplining the children when we have children. It should be equal, because this way the children don't feed off one or the other and don't disrespect one or the other.
So you would put it in the hours column and put some agreements on what that meant.
Exactly.
All right, anybody else want to answer?
I would. I got my.
Okay.
We discovered that how his, hers, and ours was a year ago is different than it is now because of he was working and I wasn't, and so I took care of the house, and now I'm working and he isn't, so now it's like reversed.
Look at her smile.
Except for I said the laundry stays in my column.
Did you hear
I'm
that?
not giving up the
See,
laundry.
I love that, because this is where we get into these ridiculous fights. Well, I need a shirt for tomorrow, and you say, I'm tired and I'm going to bed. You can just wear the one you wore today tomorrow. And, it gets into all sorts of little games we play. I do want to warn you, one of the problems people have, let's look at most homes today in America where divorces have occurred. There's his children, her children, and our children. That's my daughter's marriage down the coast. His, hers, ours. And it's very, very difficult, even if the father adopted her two children, it's very, very difficult to get that column to ours. I see women all the time saying, my kids, my children. I want to step on them hard, because you did not make children by yourself. I want us to be really realistic. Inside of every single child, the mother and father are in them. And that is hell for the child if the mother's saying, my child, and the dad is saying, no, they're my kids. And I'm not talking about the step families right now. I'm talking about just the birth. This is really bad for the child. So you'd say, our children. I'm so glad we have children. You use our, we, just like you use our Father in prayer. These are words that most couples are not using.
I'm just wondering how you respond if, in my case, Michael has a son by a previous marriage, and I had a daughter, when we first got together. And I think we did really well raising the girls as ours. Alex, lived in California, and he never saw him until he was 12. And so having him come in late is very difficult, because I want it to be our situation, but every time Michael talks to me about Alex, he says, my son. And it really offends me.
Okay, love does not take offense, so therefore you cancel it as an offense. You know, when we get offended, we are disobeying God. Love does not take offense, period. So you'd say to yourself, these are words that he is uttering that are as important as mine. You could say to Alex, "Your dad and I," and he can say to Alex, "You're my son." It's a respect issue. Just say, you know, I'm so glad he's talking to me about him. In every negative, there's a positive. There's a seed of something good in every negative situation if you use it. When we get adamant, we get hard-assed, then we don't make much progress. Clean white sheet of paper. In other words, if you can't beat them, join them. And in joining them, the war stops and eventually it'll come. All right, anybody else?